That's Red? Oh, whoops. Huh? That's Red? Oh, there was a boy running towards us. I clicked by accident. Oh, long time no see. He's in the drama club. Do you remember? I thought it might be Actor 1. He's in the drama club, do you remember? Red whispered to me. I don't really remember, but I just nodded. And don't forget to treat me more politely in front of other people, Red added. I nod again. Meanwhile, the club member came in front of us. Oh, it's Actor 3. Well, whatever. They all have nasally voices like Shu. You have no idea how worried everyone was that you disappeared. Where have you been? Sorry for disappearing without saying anything. Of course you're sorry. You worried us sick. He must have been so surprised and upset that Red suddenly disappeared. But I could tell from one glance that he was glad to see Red again. You know, I'm sorry for asking as soon as I see you, but how's the play going? How can we practice without our lead? And the script changed too. Anyway, so rehearsals stopped after you left. I should contact the club president. What are you going to do? We have to start rehearsing again. Are you sure? The festival's literally a couple days away. We can do it. Did the script change a lot? Well, the lines for other characters didn't change that much, but you and hers did quite a lot. That's not a problem at all, then. I should call the club president and tell him we should start rehearsals right away. Red... Oh, I'm so glad you're back. I knew that you'd come back and everything will be okay. I'm so sorry for worrying everyone. You can apologize later. Everyone else wants the play to go on, so they'll do their best. So will I. Then see you after school. Oh, see you later too. The boy beamed at me and went into the school gate. Then we're starting rehearsals again. I'm not sure if I'll be able to memorize the script, but I'm glad. It'd all be fine if my memories came back. No kidding. I haven't seen this hallway in a long time. Red took me to the classroom. Oh, it's Red! He's back! Now that's the right one. Where? Where? OMG! It's really Red! Then I'll go in. I was worried about the hallway becoming so noisy and hurriedly said bye to Red. I smiled at him, waving back at me, and went into the classroom. I see Soy and Shinbi. Hey, Miss Low Blood Pressure. How are you? I'm fine. I feel better. I see he's back. I know. I was setting up theories on why he disappeared. You know, maybe he got kidnapped by a villain, or he went to kill the villain, or something like that. Oh! Man, it was so hard to get through Soy's line without sneezing. Ugh, I think I made it, though. Oh. Excuse me. I see. It must be true that Red had disappeared. I smiled awkwardly and got ready to sit down. But it's still noisy outside the classroom. What is it? I think you should go out to the hallway. I just got a feeling. What? At Soy's words, I stood up and went out to the hallway. Oh? Red was sitting down beside the door. Red, you gotta go to your own class. You can't just stay here. He looked like a puppy guarding the house. Aww. And countless of girls surrounded him. Red, where were you? I heard that you were kidnapped by a villain. There is no such thing as villains. Oh my god! Red lost his dream! The girls shouted as if they were going to start sobbing. I pushed through the crowd and got to Red. Red, what are you doing here? Oh, cutie. What do you mean? I'm waiting. Waiting? If you suddenly get a headache, feel like fainting, or need something, you should come straight to me. I'll be here all the time. But then how about your classes? You're more important to me.
OMG! Red? At Red's sudden confession, I could almost hear all the girls' hearts sink to the ground. Aw. I was surprised as well and widened my eyes. What happened to being polite? It was at that moment.
Red, you should rehearse for the play in the music room.
Thank you, Soy. Soy came just in time to step up. Thanks to her, the girls were withdrawing their glares.
Now, everyone, these two are rehearsing for their play, so go back. Now. Really, cutie, you should go in too. Class is about to start.
Soy shooed all the girls back in and grabbed my arm. And she didn't forget to give Red a sharp glare. It had bothered me to leave him in the hallway, but I followed Soy in. I don't think anything I say will convince Red right now. I have to talk to him about it later. Oh dear. When I went into the still rowdy classroom, Lance and Yano both looked worried. How stupid. I mean, they're both in my class. They should be able to take care of me. Red, I hope you don't overwork yourself. I agree with Yano. Will Red really be okay like that? But, although he's selfish, he's so devoted, so I feel less anxious. Whatever happens, I'll be fine because of Red. Red really didn't move an inch in the hallway until my class ended. As a result, the hallway was completely packed with girls trying to talk to him during recess. The teachers were perplexed every class too, but he was unstoppable. Oh dear. Ah, Mr. Principal! It's been so long, and you also have a
Unusually voiced like Sue.
Ahem.
So you're the one all the teachers talked about. Haha.
The principal?
What's happening here? If you stay here like this, everyone will be in a state of turmoil.
I'm sorry for making things uncomfortable, but this is very important. I can't give in. I can't tell you all the details right now, but can't you understand?
This is a place for education. It's not just for you. You cannot bother other people.
You can suspend or expel me afterwards. Oh, but just let me act in the play at the festival. Please, I'm begging. I want to protect her.
Are you talking about Cutie from downstairs?
Yes. She's sick. I want to be by her side like this until she gets better. Please let me.
Where and how is she sick?
I can't tell you that right now. But if she doesn't get better, I'll tell you first. Please. Can't you just let it go?
Then I'll allow it until the festival.
Really?
Yes, she's sick. I have no choice.
Thank you.
But don't overwork yourself too much. If there's trouble, it's okay to ask adults for help.
Okay, I'll make note of that. Make a note. Just a second, everybody. My nose is running like crazy from that sneeze, so I just need to blow my nose. I can breathe again. Thank you. Anyway, after school, Red and I headed to the music room. When we opened the door, we saw the room packed with students who seemed to be members of the drama club. Among them, there were people I did remember and people I didn't. Thanks for gathering, everyone. Hero time. Red stood in the center of the crowd. First, I want to apologize to everyone. Red lowered his gaze in front of everyone. All the students watched him silently. I'm so sorry that the play was almost cancelled because of me. I'm regretting disappearing without telling anyone. But trust me when I say that it won't happen again if we start rehearsals again. You guys might have lost your trust in me, but can't you give me another chance? I will never disappoint you. I really want to make this play work. I'm asking anyone. I only heard people breathe until Red finished talking. The club president was the first person who broke the silence.
Thank you for asking, Red. What does everyone think? Are we going to do the play? We're still on the festival schedule. Everyone already gathered here. Red disappearing is just the past now. Everyone wants to do the play, and that's why every single member came to this room today. Let's rehearse again. That's why everyone came, right?
The members nodded and agreed. Everyone's faces, including Red's, brightened up.
Good. Then let's all do our best and put on the best play this academy has ever seen. Everyone, thank you so much.
Red said to everyone in an overwhelmed voice. Everyone greeted him back with an applause. Is this how the play goes on again? I felt as if my own heart was bursting after seeing everyone get so excited in an instant. If only my memories were intact, I'd have been happy with them. I smiled awkwardly and thought to myself, "Aw." You can still be happy though, cutie. Even after we came home, Red and I continued practicing hard.
Now, memorize this part again, Heroine.
Red used to call me by both my name and the nickname Heroine. Warrior, you have special powers within you. I trust in you, Warrior.
You're the only one who believes in me.
I believe in you. I always have. And the next line... I was flipping through the script when the front door opened. I looked at the clock and realized it was quite late. The only person who'd come home this late is Tay, who works part-time at Banjul.
Oh, hey.
Tay greeted me with a smile. Hey, you're coming back from work. Even while I said hi, Red ignored Tay coming in. Well, they're having a bit of a tiff right now. I think they are a bit awkward towards each other, if I'm not mistaken. Is there more that I don't remember? Tay glanced at the script Red's holding and went into the library without saying anything. As soon as Tay left, Red picked up the script again. Don't they get along very well?
Heroine, let's try this part again.
Before I could even ponder about it, Red urged me to rehearse. But I suddenly got scared. Red, but...
Huh?
What if I forget all my lines tomorrow after memorizing them today?
It's fine,
Red answered without hesitating.
I'll help you memorize them again.
But what if I forget again the next day?
It's fine if you forget. We'll do it again and again.
Red smiled at me. I felt the shadows within me disappear after seeing his confident smile. Yes, I can always do it again. If Red helps me, I'll be able to do it. Even if I forget everything the next day. Even if I forget Red's name, Red will help him. Red, help me! Red. I hurriedly called out his name. I have to say it now since I might forget tomorrow.
Huh?
My heart just pounded after seeing you. Red's eyes widened. I was more happy about telling him my honest feelings rather than embarrassed. Aw, and soon a pretty smile appeared on Red's face. So cute.
It's the same for me, too.
Red gave me a comforting smile. I felt like his kind, sunny smile was hugging me warmly. I'm happy, even if I lose my memories, since Red will be with me all the time. I just wish I could remember happiness tomorrow. I prayed desperately. Aw. But, unlike my hopes... Oh.
Are you awake, cutie? Good morning. Do you remember who I am? Do you remember I was a doll, and I suddenly became human?
This is so heartbreaking. This is worse than the other boys, because I just had a nice time with them and fell in love and had to deal with the fact that, you know, I'd come through the whole series of events again without remembering who they are, which is heartbreaking enough. But to actually live every day where he remembers who I am and what we have, and I don't. I'm so sad. Oh.
Do you remember my name?
Oh. So sad. Oh,
This is your classroom. I'll be in the hallway all the time to watch over you. Oh right, that friend over there is Soy. You remember what the post-it note said this morning, right? And Shimby's the one next to her. By the way, that Soy girl was recently dumped by Tay, so it'd be best to be careful not to hurt her.
oh. So they did end up getting together anyway in this route? But he still dumped her. Okay.
They both don't know that you've lost your memories, so if you talk too much, they might notice. Alright?
Well, at least he's filling me in on what's going on.
The cafe you see there is Banjul. Tay works there. We're going to go in, so if you have anything you don't remember, just whisper to me. Don't get nervous, cutie. I'll be by your side.
You're so good. You're so good to her.
Your lines. Until where do you remember? Should we start from the beginning? The festival is right around the corner. There's still 5 days until the play, but it's fine. I'll do my best so that Heroine and I can go up on stage together. Thank you for trying with me, Heroine.
This is so hard to read through.
Even when you fall asleep, I'll be by your bed. And tomorrow morning when you wake up, I'll be the first one you see. It's fine, even if you forget me again. If I'm the first person you remember again. When tomorrow morning comes, I'll ask you the same question I did this morning. Good night, Heroine. Remember me more tomorrow morning. Hey, cutie. Sleep well? Do you remember who I am?
Stop making me read this. This is so sad.
That line right there. Let's memorize that again. I believe in you, warrior. That's my favorite line. I want you to say that. No, I don't expect anything more. Just be by my side, Heroine.
The rainy day.
Hey, cutie. It's raining today, so we should take our umbrellas. I hope the weather's clear on the day of the festival. Do you remember who I am?
Damn that boy! Stop it! Pretending to be the warrior until the end. I don't like it. He doesn't ever get tired. No matter how hard he tries, he can't fix the torn-up diary. Admit it, stupid warrior.
It's a battle of wills now. Between First Doll and Red. Who's more determined?
Are you awake, cutie? Good morning.
Who is he?
Do you remember who I am?
Who? Oh, man. So rough, though. When I followed a boy called Red, a boy with brown hair was cooking. A blonde boy was setting the table by him.
Master, are you awake?
Master?
You look healthy today.
Okay, it's pancakes today. I don't really remember properly, but it's not completely unfamiliar. I was living in such a warm home. Grandpa must have passed away. You don't even remember that? How much of her diaries has he been ripping out? I mean, she has other diaries. Has he been having access to that as well, First Doll? I mean, good grief. So I would have been left alone in the house.
It's already the weekend,
The boy with silver hair said.
The festival is next week. I can't believe it's already here. Master, how's the play going?
The cute blonde-haired boy asked me. But instead of answering, I looked at Red, wondering what to say.
Yeah, the Heroine and I are doing our best to make sure you guys come and see. And since it's the weekend, I'm going to be out with the Heroine.
a date.
It's embarrassing if you put it like that.
Red smiled while scratching his cheeks. Be careful, the brown-haired boy said with worry. After eating the pancakes, Red and I went out together. On our date.
Now we're out of the house. Do you remember anything about the house?
Yeah. I lived there with Grandpa ever since I was little.
Yeah, you remember that. Thank God.
Red gave a small smile. Huh? What's that? Red was holding on to a booklet, so I pointed at it and asked.
It's the play script. I wanted to look at the lines in the bus.
The bus?
Yeah, we're taking the bus. It's a bit far.
Where are we going? Oh no. I was worried you were going to take me here. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Please don't tell me this is the end. I'm not ready for the end yet. This is...
Let's make sure to have fun today.
No, it can't be the end yet. We always have the festival at least first before we lose our minds here.
We only got on the merry-go-round that day. First, there's something I want to tell you, so sit here.
Red takes me to a bench. It was still early, so it was mostly families walking together to the rides. I felt like I was going to remember something after seeing families with the children on their parents' backs.
I don't know if you remember, but I told you there was something I've been wanting to tell you for a long time, right? I felt a lot of things after being with you these last couple of days. And I realized for sure that the place I'm supposed to be is here, right beside you,
Red said while staring into my eyes.
I was always so nervous, because I realized the more time passed by, that the powers I have are so worthless. I believed I'd have some sort of special powers, so I believed I'd be able to protect you. But it was nothing more than my dream. No, actually, it was more like my delusions. So, I thought I was a useless doll.
Red, don't say things like that. My heart throbs and hurts. The pain Red must have felt spread to me. While he pondered, felt lost, and felt pain, he must have felt so lonely. Red stopped frowning from what I said.
But in the end, I thought I'd have to be by your side. So right now I'm happy to be by your side and watch over you like this. I feel like the reason I exist is acknowledged for the first time.
I felt touched and overwhelmed at what he said, and that made my heart pound. The beating sound gets uncontrollably louder.
And I'm so sorry I just disappeared without saying anything. I'm so sorry for just misunderstanding everything and making you nervous.
Red dropped his gaze. Every single word that comes out of his mouth touches my heart rather than my ears. What is this feeling? What kind of doll is Red to me? I tried my best to remember at least a little bit. How did I meet Red?
Who will become the lucky person to get the one and only Red? The warrior of justice, Red, is waiting for you.
A cloudy piece of memory flashed into my mind. This is of the day I first met Red. The memory soon scattered away like smoke, but the emotion I felt that day stayed. I slowly opened my mouth. You are never useless. The day I first met you, the day you came into my life, I was so happy. The remnants of the memories that warmly wrap around me still make me shiver. I just remembered the first time I met you.
Heroin? Really?
Red asked, surprised. Yeah.
Huh. I'm so happy. It's the first time you've remembered that.
Really?
Yeah.
Bright energy started spilling out from him again as if he'd never been sad before. Red suddenly stood up from his seat.
Let's go ride the merry-go-round.
The merry-go-round? Oh, the one I rode with Grandpa when I was little.
Yeah, you're right. I guess the memories from your childhood weren't erased. You came to ride it with me once.
Red grabbed my wrist. Why can't we go on the roller coaster? And he took me to the merry-go-round. You were happy when you first met me, right? Red asked me as if he wanted to be sure. I smiled and answered. Yes, I thought that I couldn't be more lucky. Red smiled happily at my answer. This time let's ride the pumpkin carriage, since we can be together then. Red grinned. I'd love to. The merry-go-round started to move slowly. In front of my eyes is Red, who's beaming. And here we go.
She wants to ride with it so bad. Can you please make an exception?
I'll hold on to it tight, please. I'll even put on the seatbelt, so please let me ride it with him. I'm too scared to ride by myself.
Please, just this time.
We're on the merry-go-round together. So exciting. It's spinning. Wow. It's so fun, isn't it?
Yes, it was fun.
The first ride with the heroine? This is exciting! Now, let's go find your mommy.
Wow. Wow. A warrior of justice, Red.
Haha, yes, that's right. I'm Red, the warrior of justice. We rode it together, the merry-go-round. Huh? You remember heroine? I just remembered. And a little girl was crying. Oh. You gave her a piggyback ride. Yes, you comforted her. And she found her mom in the end. Heroine? You remember? I remember. My head suddenly feels clear as if the lights turned on.
Huh? This is strange. The diary!
What? What happened to the diary? What? Is it restored? Ah, some of it came back! Some of it definitely came back! Yeah, we saw a lost girl crying out loud. That was when we went to the... Ah! I'm just like, wow! I remember everything. Coming here with you. And?
Wizard, what happened?
Red fixed me. But Red, you thought that I wanted to come here with Tay, when I never had any feelings for him. And you told me I was a good girl, so I was happy. My memories are coming back, Red. Oh, I'm so happy! Did we get any more, or is that all we got? Okay, that was all we got, but oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited I could sneeze again, but I don't want to. At that moment, the melody stopped and the merry-go-round stopped spinning. I hurriedly got out of the merry-go-round. Red followed me. I look around the amusement park towards the entrance. Huh? I remember. My head is getting clearer. I remember everything. Thank you, Red. It's all thanks to you. The power of love. Ah, thank God. Cutie, thank God. Aww. Red wrapped me with his arms. I felt like I smelled the sun in his arms. Red, I feel like everything is cleared up. My head kept hurting and I felt fuzzy. But it's all better now. For some reason, I feel like it's all because of you. Although it's bit by bit, if I'm with you, won't I get better? Aww. I was all gloomy and sad until now, but I think a ray of hope is shining on me now. And Red breathed life into that hope. Heroine, you'll get better for sure. I'll be by your side until you get better. No, even after you get better, I'll be by your side. Red's voice tickles my ears. It wasn't just my voice that was trembling. Thank you for remembering. You were right. Even without special powers, I am good enough just by doing what I have to do. Now I know that. Thank you, heroine. Thank you, cutie. The clear sky shined bright over us. It's been a long time since the weather's been good. No, it's been such a long time since I was relaxed enough to enjoy the clear sky. The rides, let's go ride them. I dragged him by his arm and beamed. I couldn't help but smile. Oh. Meanwhile... Wizard, did you have a hand in that? Because if so, I love you.
This is weird. Weird! The diary is rewriting the torn parts itself. What the hell is happening?
Well, I do not know.
This can't happen! Why? Why are the torn parts being written again? That doll called Red. What is it doing?
Does Red actually have special powers? Or is the wizard just trolling this guy, like, super hard? Because either way, I am so happy! So happy!